Um, yeah. Completely disconnected from my input. Key point here. Yeah. Be like getting mad at a painting while having a black person as the focus. Yeah. I mean, and these motherfuckers would get mad at that too. So I don't know what else to say about this issue other than the fact that, yeah, if you're mad, you're fucking insane. You should definitely not be. You should try to fix that. There's something wrong with your brain. If you get mad, at this kind of thing, there's actually something wrong with your brain, and you should work on desperately and quickly, swiftly fixing that. Okay? Like, who gives a fuck? We had this conversation last week about black elves and shit. You know what I mean? People are like, wow, George R.R. Tolkien or J.R. Tolkien. Fuck, George R.R. Martin. I keep fucking this up. Tolkien implied that, like, elves were white. Okay. Like, who cares? I don't give a fuck. It's fake, man. It's fake. Not basically the same. Tolkien is entirely different. Great world building, great lore building, but obviously George R.R. Martin's work, Game of Thrones, is entirely different, especially as it pertains to how complex and how morally gray his characters are. And also how much his characters die, too. Like, Game of Thrones is unique as a work of art in comparison to Lord of the Rings, because Lord of the Rings is like clearly a war between good and evil, whereas Game of Thrones is not. Also, incest. There's like hella incest, dude. So much incest in Game of Thrones, and I'm gonna be honest. There's not a lot in in Lord of the Rings. Black elf is the most elf-like of all the elves. The rest of the elves are meh. Dude, I will admit, there's something busted with all the fucking elves in Lord of the Rings, the new one, the Rings of Power or whatever. They all look so fucked up. Why do they all look so fucked up except for the black elf, who's like a Giga Chad and sexy? Am I the only one who saw that? I was looking at all the white elves, and they look so British, dude. They look too British. Okay? They look way too British, man. It's like, are you 14 or 45? I can't tell. It's very weird. There's something busted with them. They all look so inbred, dude. What the fuck? I think that's the point with the elves, though. We went from the Matrix guy and Orlando Bloom to a bunch of bugmen. Yeah, what the fuck? Orlando Bloom was like, I mean, Legolas is sexy, bro. Make the elves sexy. That's what I was mad about. If anything, like, make them sexy. Don't ever do that again. I think you're self-reporting now. Wait, no, I'm serious, dude. The main character is like kind of cute, but that's it. All the dude elves especially are busted, bro. There is something wrong with all the dude elves. All the white dude elves, dude, they all look so busted. I look at them and it's like if you look at them from a different angle, there's just something off always. Am I crazy? I can't be alone in this, right? What do you mean? The Neil Patrick Harris elf looks good? No, they all look like Neil Patrick Harris. If Neil Patrick and Harris got together and inbred, dude. They literally all look like busted Neil Patrick Harris. Every single one of them. They're all like, they got like underbites. Their noses are busted. I don't know what is happening. They do just look kind of like, they all literally look like they just did this for a long time. I don't know if still images will show you what I mean. Rings of Power elves. You guys have any photos? I need to show you. Hasan straight up said Chad replacement theory. Yeah, someone needs to fucking talk about that. Um, even the real actors for the elves in the Rings of Power look like CGI. It's so weird. It's like a Snapchat filter. Yeah, no, they just hired too many British people. But remember what I said about British people? Where like British people are either super hot or just look so busted and nothing in between. They went with the busted British people. In the original works in Lord of the Rings, they went with the hot British people, right? Like British people that you see in media all the time. And then in this one, they went with the busted ones. So they just look so weird. Bro, the black elf is the sexiest dude on the show. Yeah, no. Outside of the black elf dude, who is hot as fuck, okay? All the other elves are like, they look purposely busted. They look like hobbits, bro. Liv Tyler is not British. Okay, she's British adjacent. She looks British enough. You mean like Eminem elf? Wait, no, I didn't see this one. This one doesn't even look as busted as the other ones. I'm talking about like all the ones that like get together and they're on the council and shit. They all look crazy, bro. They all look like they got something going on. Like, yeah, this is a great. Okay, this is good. Yeah, they all, with the exception of her, she looks kind of all right. So many of the elves just look so weird. The elves on the boat aren't even the worst looking ones, though. The ones that are on the council, they're the worst ones. Yeah. What the fuck? Bro, I swear to God, there's something weird, dude. Also, I'd be the type of guy to hire an escort and ask if she's in it for the money. What? $60 million per episode, and this is what you got, bro. They should have used CGI to fix their faces. They also don't have any sideburns. Yeah, look, this is perfect. Another one. They all look like this, bro. It's so weird. The King Elf Gil-galad is literally the same actor from the original movies, Lamau. Okay, well then that's like the one, like that's the one ugly one that they had, and they brought the only ugly one back. Who cares what skin color a mermaid has because it's not real? Elves, on the other hand, No, I don't give a shit about the elf skin color either. I just care about them looking good. Do you not understand the point I'm making? Look how fucked up these elves are looking. Yeah, man. They gotta fix this shit. Anyway, the Neil Patrick Harris elf is actually young Ned Stark in Game of Thrones. Ned Stark. Hypocrisy. We already watched this. I agree. Elves are supposed to have unearthly beauty. The new elves look like the audition room for the Garfield Spider-Man movie. Yo, not gonna lie, the Game of Thrones, the new Game of Thrones characters are kind of busted looking too. Anyway, that's besides the point though.